Ha 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 ha.
Back.
I used my lunch for a nap.
Man, I toasted up a couple of sandwiches. They were so freaking good.
So, Mark, I heard you guys got some heavy weather up there.
We had reports of heavy weather. I haven't seen so much as a stiff breeze.
Mm.
I think what we got was humidity.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm tired.
Look, I went to another country to get rid of bad weather. Cut me a bone.
Did it follow you, or did you come back to it?
I think I came back to it. It was like pretty
it's
much
not bad then.
perfect in Australia.
Excellent. That is good to hear. The pictures I saw of it, sure, they support that theory.
Heck yeah, man. Highly recommend if you can tolerate a 27-hour flight, go to Australia.
I'm waiting for the SpaceX orbital launch system.
Oh yeah, that should be any day now. I got to ride in my buddy's Tesla, and I'm just like, yes, this is the future, and I can't wait for it.
I want one of those.
Well, apparently, like the one he got was only like 30,000, and then when you start adding, yeah.
Mark, did you mean you wanted one of the Teslas or one of the buddies?
Well, you know, if the buddy comes with a Tesla.
Well, now you're asking too much.
Nah. Oh, I see we have a queue of character tokens waiting to get in the end of the corridor. Yeah, it just gave me a giggle. I'm like, oh, we're all on a line.
Hey, Rick, why does Clockwork Soldier 2 have 58 wounds? Oh. Good to know.
I think we need to pelt that poor guy with some help. Oh my god.
Can he?
I'm on my own power.
Yeah, we're both on our own.
No, he was carrying Aurora.
Rah.
Can he get Aurora? Yeah, I was gonna say, can he get Aurora 5 feet from Markel? That's perfect.
All righty. Yeah.
Felix the Grumpy Cat.
Yeah. Where did I go on the map? Where am I?
Just as a quick aside, shouldn't we see more of this room that Sil and us are in?
I am. What is wrong with my map? Nobody's on my map.
You have to kind of scroll down to the lowest left corner.
No, I'm. Oh. Where did we? No, I still don't have anybody on this map. Oh, God, I hate the maps in this program.
Yeah, you should be at the bottom of the map if you haven't scrolled all the way to the bottom.
Bottom left, specifically.
Yeah.
I'm going to try reopening a map. Try again. Okay. D-map.
The secret laboratory.
DD!
I have a.
Let me help you, Max. Magic missiles at many things.
Yeah, I mean, that's what I'm going to do. I just really would like to see what's going on here. Fine. No, I'm not going to mess with that one. I'll shoot at the closest one that's a threat. All right. If I can see it, I'll shoot at it.
Here, I'll take a screenshot of the map.
I'm already working on it, address, yeah.
Perfect.
Oh, and now my rolls aren't showing up. Okay, the problem's on my end. All right, well, let me just re-roll everything. I'll just roll everything manually so you're not waiting on me. The first one does 5. The second one does 3. And the third one does 3. Well, no. It's a total of 11. Yeah. Yeah.
Max and ROA Ruins of Azlant, I added a screenshot for you.
Okay. Now, something's wrong on my end because my die rolls weren't showing up either, so it was on me.
I mean, Max, we just assumed it was something on your end.
Yeah.
I may be more sarcastic when I'm tired. I'm sorry, guys.
All right. She's sitting in front of this one. She will flurry it. Especially because her new Pearl of the Syrians apparently lets her act normally, so I'm assuming that means... Right. Okay. All right, so that's regular. That's flurry, and this is offhand. Super. Okay. Nice. That is also... Yeah. Do they have any cold resistance? All right. Well, if they don't, I'll just add all my bonus damage together because there's also this. So 3 successful hits means 3d6 cold damage and 2d6 from my feat that I get for my 23, 32, 39. Yep, 39 points of damage.
So we're on map D.
D as in dog.
It's the secret laboratory which my blonde sister should stay out of.
Hi, Dexter.
Dee!
Ooh, what does this button do?
That was great. 22, yes. So she's not fighting defensively anymore. And she doesn't have her bark skin up. I already did.
What an ordeal.
Yeah, it can act. It just takes a penalty to will saves and let me know the next time somebody attacks the hypnotized one.
Smack attack. Yeah, how is Chuck gonna even? This is a. Well, no, you said it was like a 30-foot tall corridor, so I could go over everything. So I'm gonna ask if I can like swim this one that's to Nell's left and just jab down at it. I'm gonna put myself over there, but that's not where I am. Mhm. Cool. All right. Well, I'm gonna jab down at this dude, and if a 16 hits, it has minimum damage, but that's okay. Still hurts.
Is Shara shooting the one that I hypnotized, or is she shooting the one next to her and Gale? Gotcha.
So long as it doesn't attract any chul.
Or confuse Markale into thinking it's another mating cry.
What? What?
Oh man, Twilight can trade bites and come out on top.
Oh no, I'm good. They're not touching me. They touch me, all bets are off. Which one looks worse?
Do it. Kill it off.
No, tax benefits.
All right, so I am going to hold my position. I'm going to cast the spell Inflict Pain. So it needs to make a will save. It's got a -2 penalty to its will. Yep. Well, now it has a -4 on attack. Oh, so I'm going to use my free action to inflict painful stare on it, which is 1d6 plus 2. Well, biggity bam, and it has a -4 to all of its rolls, attack, skill, and saves.
Ow. Sharky no feel good.
Okay. I did. I remember I commanded the thing to move me down, and then I activated my healing judgment thing, fast healing, and okay. I really wish you would stop choke pointing us. I know it's intentional, but it really screws with what I can do.
So we need to have
Unless
one of
what you
our
can do is
water
like-
You
elements.
should be able to take out the one that I hit, that one in the direct middle. That
Oh
should
no,
be able.
I've got a better idea. It's just I'm gonna use something I've actually never used yet. So I'm gonna swim 5 feet at an angle up, so that I'm going up and forward. And then I'm going to move the 10 feet that I have remaining. In basically, I'm gonna be above Shara, so that I'm not taking any of attacks of opportunity because I'm not leaving. Yeah. And now Aurora is going to unleash, for the first time ever, a blistering tirade. Although the fire damage may not work, the demoralization of every one of these things at once, that's worth it. Okay,
Nice.
so yeah, I've been waiting for this one. I'm looking it up. Give me a second. I gotta find it. That's fantastic. If I'm not mistaken, I think this one. Let's see. Okay, there's one of these. Where's it at? Okay. Spell resistance negates the fire damage. Okay. I get an intimidate check to demoralize each enemy. So do you want me to roll? Okay. This one. Okay, on top of what I already have on there. Okay, so intimidate. Okay, Rick. Sorry, that plus 17 makes me giddy happy. Yep. You know, Rick, I'm going to use a hero point to re-roll that. I'm feeling I can roll better than that.
Woo!
If I'm going to maximize this, I'm going to maximize this. There we go.
Oh, yeah.
Come on. Best use of a hero point ever. Oh, that was fantastic. I'm so glad I went with my gut on that. Woohoo. What are my ranks? 5 ranks in Intimidate right now. Yes. Glorious. I feel like with that natural 20, Rick, her eyes were like lighting up with fire. Like, yeah. Did you just get me frightened?
Yes, you did.
I'm frightened of my own deity at this point.
You scared yourself.
I feel bad for the rest of the group not knowing that was coming either. They're like, what the? That was the Incredible Hulk. You wouldn't like me when I'm angry moment. Nice. That poor that one earlier, Rick, that was already at a -4 is now at a -6.
Mark Hale just does a finger wiggle
Rick,
of 5.
that's all targets within 30 feet. So where I position myself strategically, all of them are now frightened, if I'm not mistaken. So Sharky's going to get an attack of opportunity on one of them. Gale's going to get an attack of opportunity. Shara's going to get an Syl's going to get an attack of opportunity. You're welcome, guys.
It starts at shaken, then it goes frightened, then panicked. I mean, I don't know about the unchained things you're looking at. I just know those are the stages of fear.
I want to do in the back.
Rick, would they would they still take the 1d10 fire damage each as well? Even though, are they immune to fire? I guess I'll find out. No, it's physical fire. It's physical fire. Yeah, I think we talked about this before. It makes it all steamy. We got a nice sauna going on around all these. That's all.
Should be fun.
Yeah, we talked about it, I think, last session, and I think that was the agreement. The answer, Shara, is yes. That was all three of them. One for each. I just did. It was a 19. Yep. Cool. So so which what roll do I make for the steam damage, Rick? Or is it just okie dokie? And they all take 4 damage as well from the tirade itself. Ignore this roll, Rick. I'm doing this to see if it actually will mark down that I cast the spell once. It didn't. Okay, never mind then. Four. Yep.
Right. All right, so here we go then. I put the +2 in the adjuster. And that should hit.
Do it, Chunk.
Yeah, I think it's going to die. Here we go.
Nice.
Dead freaky.
Mitigated that combat pretty effectively, I'd say. Do it, Shara. Do it. That's it. Oh!
Bruh.
Oh, so Shark gets an attack of opportunity.
Sharky, do the thing.
Oh, that hits.
Oh my gosh, I'm kicked off again. Just a second. Well, then I'll shoot at it. I'm kicked off the system again, so I'll just roll manually. Uh, 5, 8, 11 more points of damage.
Glurb.
Oh, well, if she knows that they're only going to be fleeing like that for a moment, what she'll do instead is just take her 60-foot move action and move up here, just to position herself there. And she will spend her standard action to use a key point to activate her bark skin, because that's mostly why she's taken most of the damage that she's taken.
Hey. And this is where the sanity checks come in.
Yeah. I'm going to need to refresh myself on that. Okay, so I'm going to assume that this is not an enchantment spell or enchantment style effect. I figured not. Okay, I figured not, but I thought I would ask. All right, so I'll do a will save with a +4 bonus. I will use a hero point to re-roll that roll. I will use another hero point to add a +8 to that roll.
Nice.
All right, that was worth 2 hero
Solid.
points.
I like how both of the uses of hero points today have resulted in nat 20s. I just want that to be noted.
Gotta spend hero points to make hero points. You mean the ledge?
Nice. Yeah, looks like the Nullifer. This is what you call under new management, too. Well, let's see. Who can I reach? Doesn't look like I'm going to get to reach anybody. And I guess I can do.
Yes. You might say it goes without saying, but sometimes you have to say it because other people haven't noticed yet.
All right, so basically I'm just swimming out to there with the 2 action things.
False. I'm canceling that right now.
Well, we're underwater anyway. How's that going to work?
Just imagining Markel being attacked just like Ursula at the end of the movie when all the sea life was just throwing themselves at her.
Yep. Nice.
So that's at least an attack of opportunity for Nell, isn't it? Oh, he was plastered in the wall. Got it.
By the way, Rick, you described the nasty things with the tentacles coming out of their chest, but what is the one to the left of Sill's position?
That's
The
a
upper left.
humanoid. He said a woman human. Hasn't been transformed yet.
Okay.
Wait.
Does she appear to be alive?
Oh shit, what? There is so much do not want right now. Okay, so they're still trying to finish off some of these. Okay. So as how do I want to do this? How do you get the ruler again? Okay, I just want to see where 30 feet was. Oh, it's about where that second pillar is. Okay. Yep, so I move there and I am going to implant a mesmerist trick. Let's see, who could use. Okay. Okay, so I'm going to implant as my standard false flanker on Syl. And then as a free action, the monster right below her, I'm going to give hypnotic stare for a -2 to their will.
Yippee! She's gonna command the number. Yeah, she's gonna command number 2 to move her towards the shark. Sharky needs healing. Yep. Yep. Call your shark back. Call your shark back.
All right. I'll shoot him in the back.
That's my wife.
All right. I'm kicked off the thing again. So that's 4 and 2 and 3. That's 9.
We are fighting fish monsters. But that's what they do when they die.
Oh no!
I think I remember a comic book somewhere where there were these parents trying to teach their child all these different languages, and they'd spend hours and hours each day, every day, weeks at a time. And then one of them says blank, and then suddenly that's the only word that she speaks. Is this the sanity check that I already succeeded? Okay. I won't make it then.
I made it. I made it. Right on the nose, an 18.
Max may be playing the most sane character he's ever played.
Well, plus their clockworks.
Rick, Shara asked what constitutes the full will save. Sorry. But you should get a bonus that increases each level or every other level. Yours is almost guaranteed to be higher than just +4, Shara. But I don't think you would have had enough to get up to that.
Who?
30, Shara. Oh, wow. Yeah, straight 30, Shara. And then minus your 3 from that. Oh, nice.
Huh, so it's more sane than Shara is.
Ah, but was that an aberration, Rick? Because that would technically give her another +1 on that roll. Technically. Not that it was enough to help her, but all the same. Oh. 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 Can I just bypass the religion check and just use at will detect undead? And then, be up closer. It's easier.
Oh, the fun things in some of the Underdark supplements. Like vampiric illithids.
Yeah. Is she just talking to everyone kind of in general now? So yeah, Aurora's making her way up there. I would like to roll a discern lies check, spell check. I got to pull up the spell because I don't know what that spell actually, what the roll is for it. Sorry, just a second. So it's a will save for her, not there's no roll for me to make. Good. That was the whole intent of that. Okay. Aurora turns to Syl and kind of mouths, does she have any goo on her anywhere?
Syl will do a perception roll.
Yeah.
There it is.
Do a good one. Make a high. That'll work. Good roll. Okay.
All right.
Sure.
It's kind of understandable given the horror that she's surrounded by.
Aurora gives her 2. Aurora had a couple in her bag easy, so out of the party loot since Nell is or Laura's gone, that'll easy enough to manage. Okay. Nah, Shar, keep them for yourself. You can use them. It's fine. Yep. Josh, when that lady was talking to Syl, was she referring to the double doors to the left, or was she referring to the force field to the right?
She just said past the doors.
Okay. I'm guessing doors would be to the left. Okay. So I say we just go in there and just beat up on the aboleth and call it a day.
Uh-huh.
Agreed.
I have another blistering invective, guys. It's all great. It's great. It'll be fine. It'll be great.
Although anything that we have in order to protect ourselves against, I don't know, enchantments and mind influencing effects would definitely be a bonus.
Yeah, absolutely. Okay. So Aurora tells the gypsy lady, we are from the second set of colonists that were sent to A, try to find out what happened to the original set, and B, to establish and help reestablish and rebuild the colony up. Yes, that's exactly what she says. And she asks if she knows how to deactivate this particular force field or any way around the force field. We got you on that. We can help you there. Okay. So Aurora's gonna hand. Is this Ointsy to my left here?
Yeah.
Gonna hand Ointsy the oil of water breathing, one of them, and make it very clear that she's intending her to apply it to this lady who Armin. And then Aurora's going to go over and do as she was instructed. Excellent. Is it flooded as in the water in the area we're at now has gone down? So it's pulling in water from outside somewhere or from some other source. Yeah. Perfect. So also deactivating that lever or that force field, do we see any further into beyond that wall room thing? Got it. Okay, got it. Aurora also asked, do you have anything to defend yourself with? I suspect we're about to... what type of weapons are you comfortable with? I pull the star knife that I've literally been holding since day one, it feels like, and I hand it to her and I say, keep this safe. I am entrusting you with this very precious piece of equipment. Is she also wearing any armor by any chance?
Yeah.
So Aurora also asked, are you comfortable wearing... Okay. Aurora also asked, are you comfortable wearing armor, or are you a one who is capable of magic of some kind? So Aurora pulls the other set of leather armor from whomever is happening to carry it. We had one extra set that hasn't been used, so she can don it. What can you tell us about the mind slaves? What can you tell us about the? Oh, you said the name. It starts with a U. I can't. I don't remember. Aurora. Onthooth, etc. You know, Aurora's feeling for as much information as she can. And she explains, you know, we want to know as much as we can so that we can be prepared to encounter / fight this thing as best as we can.
Seriously.
Has it? Discern Lies is still up, by the way. Has it? Good. Okay. So Aurora's going to ask though. Has it tried to control your mind outside of just giving you damage? Okay. I have one, but I just forgot it. Give me just a second. Anybody else have any questions?
Oh.
Yeah, Shara asked, are there any other prisoner cells down here? What about the new wave of colonists? Has she seen any of them other than in the cells? Mm-hmm. Yep. Mm-hmm. Yeah. I remember her. I remember that lady on the boat. I just don't remember her name. Are they Aurora? You kind of, for anybody watching, Aurora is starting to get a little more panicky with the mention that they're down here. Are they in the cells or are they currently in the testing room? Are the creatures in the cells? Oh. Aurora turns to Felix. How easy do you think it might be to disable their testing room?
I have no idea. I've never seen it,
But if
we
it's
can
not in
try.
there, oh,
It's worth a
So
try.
Fishface is down the hall with the prisoners.
It is, but
And-
if we can disable the testing room, we can
And-
lay a trap and end up in
Yeah.
a far better advantageous position.
Yes.
But when that fish comes back here, he's going to see that the cell is empty.
Well, Aurora
I
looks at her and
suppose we could-
says, "Would you be willing to help us lay a trap if it means that we can end your? Would you be willing to help us lay a trap if it means that you would be freed permanently from you name that I cannot remember for whatever freaking reason. Onthooth, yeah. Okay. Have you been in those cells down the hall? What are they like? Are there have you seen and do you know, I'm assuming you have, how it disables the force fields or the so there are switches? Okay. Okay.
So it sounds to me also like we should assume that the testing room may not be empty, even though the big fish boy
Isn't there?
is gone.
Is it empty? She looks at her. Is it empty? Okay. Markale, are you able to throw your voice? I've seen that in my travels.
Oh, yes, of course. How do you
I
think
wonder-
I snuck out of the house so often?
I wonder, maybe we don't initially lure the aboleth down here, but maybe we lure those minions to make this a little bit less spread out and disjointed so that we can focus all our energy on killing it and at the same time releasing the prisoners so that they can join in the fight as best as possible. Because 50 of us is a whole lot better than 10 of us. Although there is the concern that the thing has taken over all their minds and will attempt to, then we'll have 50 things to kill. But we can address that bridge when we get there. Yeah, that's a good question. Oincy or even Armin, do either of you guys happen to know if Onthooth or Aboleth in general have any vulnerabilities or any weaknesses that we can? Can I do a monster? Can I do a monster lore check even though I can't see it because I have seen it before? Okay. So monster lore. What knowledge do you want me to roll for it, Rick? Okay, that happens to be my best one, so thanks. I'll take that. That's solid. That's solid. Yeah. Sure. Sure. Stay away. Stay away. Um
Yeah,
Has
if
she-
we have anything on the order of a will buff, that would be great.
Well,
guidance does let me do one creature, but that's just not enough.
if we can get our hands on a protection from evil spell, it won't.
Hey, we have 2 oils of protection of energy. Oh, that's energy. Yeah, chaos. Not.
All right. Well, even against.
And then guidance would, being a cantrip as well, that also gives a +1 to saving throw, the next saving throw.
Man, I'm just not going to be much use in this battle, sounds like.
You can throw things.
Yeah, I've got a
And
few
remember,
things
there
I
are
can
going to
throw.
be minions. So it's really important to remember we while we don't want to go in and all of us crowd around the big guy, we also don't want to be overwhelmed by the minions that are out and about. We're going to have to take those out as well. I just feel we're at an extreme disadvantage right now, but I'm not sure we have much of a choice at this point. But yeah, and hero points to add +8 to things would be great. So I okay. That other clockwork is about to fall, though. It is low on HP.
Yeah, I've got mending.
Oh, wow. Okay. Physical damage. Yeah. Makes sense.
Out of curiosity, in time, how far are we from the mainland?
And that's going, yeah, that's one way. One day, one way. I mean, it's basically building its own army at this point. So the longer we wait, the bigger that army is going to get, and
Yeah.
the smaller available army ours becomes. So we really have to attack now.
And this is the stuff that heroism is made of, after all.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah. But getting, especially on the ones that are stronger in melee, like me and probably Chunk, it'd be getting those protection from chaos things, because even against non-lawful creatures, it still suppresses a lot of enchantment and compulsion effects, which means domination will be ineffective. It'll still will be affected by it, but it will be suppressed for as long as we are protected from whatever.
Yeah. Aurora turns to Syl and says, "Do you think you could possibly get those doors open to our left? I'm wondering if there may not be something or some things in there that may be beneficial for our use."
These ones over to the left near D1 and...
Yeah, the ones to the testing room.
Well, at the very least, I don't want to go in and fight the big guy with an unexplored room at my back.
I agreed. Yeah.
All right. In that case,
I'm gonna ask Ointsy to. Shara, just keep in mind, if you use enlarge person, because your size increases, your likely to be hit is increased as well. Your AC goes down by 2. Your strength goes up. But your likeliness to be hit is improved. A damage dice. Mm-hmm. So I'm going to ask Ointsy while this is all going on to kind of keep watch. My thought process is have her basically right here, keeping watch down the hallway with the other automaton. And that way the lot of us, or at least a bunch of us, can go explore while some of us kind of remain here to kind of watch things. I'm going to actually ask Ointsy what she kind of recommends based on what she's overheard everything going on. I'm going to stay out here and talk to Ointsy for a bit. Okay. Air bubble it. Okay. That does give me a bit of an idea. Okay. We need Moses. Mark, that's awesome. that was that was great.
Great. All right, no traps. Then I'll open the doors.
You see 50 Shahagans.
Only
Need to
50?
get it.
Yeah, only 50. Is your shark fully healed up, Shara?
So kind of
just a cantrip. I see no reason not to heal
Detect
up
magic.
Automaton. Yeah, so I'll just.
yeah. So also terribly creeps in.
So.
And Aurora's going to recommend that Felix actually go upstairs and call the other one down and mend it on the way down as well. Yeah, well, yeah, but if he brings that other guy down, that's another guy that we can use in melee. That could be helpful.
You want me to go with?
Yeah, somebody should come with me just in case.
I'll go
that's
with.
a good call. Yep.
If I get jumped, I'm pretty useless.
Oh, I'm staying with Ointsy and the other Automaton just in case. I don't want them by themselves just in case.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, that wasn't smart. And while they're doing that, Rick, Aurora's going to study these three aberrations.
I am going to follow. I'm not quite sure where I'm most useful here.
Keeping Felix out of trouble. That makes the most sense for Mark Hale.
You know what? I don't disagree with that. Given the circumstances,
Except
I'm gonna follow Felix.
Felix and Markale are more likely to egg each other on into trouble.
Why do you think I was encouraging it?
Go in. Okay, what is this thing in the center of the room? Yeah, I'm guessing that whatever thing to get dunked into is probably significantly denser than the water around it. So what does Syl actually see in? Because she'll look over into the tanks to try to see what's in it. Okay. All right. So, I guess we'll look and see what's in the room with the face in it.
Men to march.
Run.
All right, start negotiating. Wow, it got quiet.
None of the charisma people are in the room, especially not Syl.
Yep.
Syl's not entirely certain if she should open her yap and start answering. The one above, like where the rest of the colonists come from. What was that?
Stranger danger.
I need an adult.
You need an adult and a priest, right?
With our group, you're screwed.
Chuye. Adventure, wandering. I'm a wanderer. I should get the rest of my group in here.
Don't tell Facebook. I mean, don't tell the Aboleth anything.
Oh.
You start answering questions. Next thing you know, you're getting ads for stuff you didn't know that it knew. Oh, I'm definitely going in last. I mean, I don't go in first to these kind of situations. What do you?
Who's that? They called me Chunk. I don't know why.
Where do I add languages, by the way? Oh, you want to be one of my employees? Then I welcome you. Now, what is your name? Well, before you ask any questions, I need to know what your qualifications are.
All right, I'm back.
Also 2 references, social security number, and a listing of your skills.
Oh, I see. You an employee of the priestess here? Or are you an employee of the aboleth? You're working for me now, and I'm asking the questions. Now answer.
Sorry.
So this is going to go swimmingly.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, are you working for me now too?
Transformers. It's 1, 2, 3. Where do we find food?
Just imagining this in Jeffrey Combs' voice. Jeffrey Combs being the guy who played Wayun in Deep Space Nine. Which is appropriate given that whole thing.
Ever danced with the devil in the pale moonlight?
Well, we had all these good ideas to prepare for this, and now this happened.
Mm-hmm.
Best
D&D
laid
game.
plans of PCs and DMs.
But you know, of course, there are like 3 of us down here by ourselves. This will be great. I love that Rick is still using the same voice, by the way. Three 13s. Yay. I like that Shara and Twilight are going on the exact same initiative. That's fantastic.
That's appropriate.
So Rick, since Aurora spent time examining and watching these 3 and trying to ascertain what she can, basically another monster lore. What knowledge do I need to roll? Just more curiosity. No. Not Onthooth. I'm talking about the 3 in the cage, the prison cell on the right. I intentionally stayed over here. Well, not terrible. Mm-hmm. Tentacles. Okay. Mm-hmm. Good.
Felix should be 11.
Yeah, I'm
He didn't roll in a nit. He just threw the die.
Yeah.
He's distracted.
So, does someone have knowledge engineering?
Felix does,
Felix
but
does.
he's not in the room.
I'm on my way.
Well, if he was.
Mm-hmm. I'm going to assume that even Felix can figure out that's not a good thing. How far along have I gotten on fixing the clockwork soldier? All right.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Well, yeah, I'm not liking it in here. Yeah. So we're gonna do a retreat.
Well,
And
there
that would
is
be the
there is
first one.
also a second idea. I mean, we kept making jokes about Dexter's lab and all that around here, and I'm seeing a bunch of wires around here and sounds of things powering up. So the other option is just start pulling things, pressing buttons.
Well, y'all have fun with that on your turn. I am heading over toward the others because I hear stuff coming over there, and I'm like, I don't know what use I'm going to be in a tank. Hell, I don't know what use I'm going to be anywhere.
I don't want to be flesh warped by the creature. I don't want to be flesh warped as a feature. I don't want to be flesh warped here or there. I don't want to be flesh warped anywhere.
Awesome.
And then the aboleth said, "Hey, hey, hey!"
Yeah, and the shark left, right? Yeah. So I just assume that if my senior manager of ranging and stuff is retreating, then I should retreat as well. Yeah, and I'm gonna go here.
Hey, Rick, point of clarification. Twilight also got a 13, not a 15.
Well, I'm going to move, but I think I will also. I think I'm gonna also cast Obscuring Mist on myself. So for the next 4 rounds, there's going to be a 30-foot like fog. So if people or anything wants to, hopefully us, seeing as how there's nothing else in this room, then we can kind of get a little bit of cover.
From who else making the save?
Reroll.
Rick, would she have re-rolled, or would she have just added a +8 to what she rolled?
It's only +4 after the fact.
Yeah.
And Keisha says her connection is borking again, Rick. As soon as Fantasy Grounds reloads, Rick, I would like to move Aurora into a position where she can at least see just slightly down the hallway. She's only going to be able to move 15. And she's using her action to ready her crossbow pointing down the hallway. Rick, would Aurora have had time to apply the oil of Touch of the Sea to herself? Okay, yeah. So she's just trying to get into an advantageous position, knowing full well that this is probably the fight, or at least the fight leading to the fight, and so she wants to have that extra movement and added safety, if you will.
What did she? Where was the source of the spray?
I don't have either of those. Yeah, I don't have those knowledges. Nope.
Engineering?
I have knowledge engineering. It would be better if I was closer and touching something, but no, I want to touch the door thing.
You could move up to Shara and touch her.
My die rolled in shop. I rolled an 8, so obviously I didn't figure it out. Just a sec. It's okay. I got to reload, so I can't do anything.
So this is the second time familiar just kind of got borked.
Nice.
Boom.
Solid.
There you go. Well, that's not so bad.
Rick, does that count as a second reroll now? Nice. Yep. Don't worry, guys. When we
Now-
actually get into combat, my rolls are going to be total shit. But at least now they're good.
Felix
Save 'em up.
is swimming. Where was that panel you guys were talking about?
Yeah, go ahead and swim in there. Let us know how it goes, Felix.
Wait, just Felix is still okay. Fine. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Good times.
Wait. Felix isn't done yet. I'm looking into the room, so I can see the panels from here, right? I'm going to try and do an engineering check to see if I can figure out what they do.
Huh.
All right. Wait. Now, let me see something else real quick. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I'm going to cast an open spell to open the panel. I can only open the closest one, but that's what I'm going to do.
So she saw the nozzles where the goop came out, yes? Okay. So this wall right directly beside me is actually not like a full wall that goes to the ceiling. Okay. So there's the nozzle that sprayed the goop, and what other nozzles? Okay, but they can't reach me from where I am. Or okay, because I'm thinking I'll go up to one of the nozzles that sprayed goop at the two other people who went in here and get out my air. What is it called? Air bladder. I'll stuff it in the nozzle, inflate it, and keep it there. So I'm. Okay, I think I can put. If it prevents it from spraying any more goop, then I've succeeded. So yeah, I think I can pull it out as I'm moving toward it, and then just spend the other action just stuffing it in there. So because it's already inflated anyway. All right. So where is the nozzle on the map? Is it right by the thing's eye? Okay. Mhm. Okay, so there's far more in there, but only the people in there. Only the people in there seem to be in any danger of getting sprayed by anything. Okay, so yeah, I thought it was only a few of them, otherwise I'd stuff one, but now it doesn't seem like I would just be putting myself. I'd stuff one, and then there'd still be 20 of them pointed at me. Okay. Okay, so. Well, the only other thing I could think to do would just be to disrupt the Aboleth's connection to this room, or whatever's controlling everything to begin with, but still has no knowledge of that kind of thing. So, and I have the foggiest idea of what to attack, if anything. So, I haven't the slightest idea what I can do here.
I'd get out of the way.
I think that's about my best option. So, the figure by the D2, is that our newly captured person?
Who's panicking?
Right. Okay, so Syl essentially has a double move. So assuming she's willing and won't fight me, she'll kind of swing around here, and as she's still moving, just kind of grab her, and assuming she doesn't force Syl to use an action to actually resist her, she'll just swim right out of there using a double move. Okay. she'll go down to right there.
Alrighty. Well, yeah. I'm moving down toward Aurora. Yeah.
I'm back, by the way.
Holy balls. Yeah, that was a lot of dice, Rick. Of course it does.
No, my secondary optional boyfriend.
He's at the doorway.
Ow. Nope, nope. I'm out of here. Nope, nope, nope.
Oh, looks like some people got kicked out.
Oh, yep. I got dropped. Is it a message?
Oh, I want to do something. Yeah. That's where I eventually plan to be with wands of magic missiles, believe. Well, we can at least finish this round.
Yeah, sounds good to me. Did he get dropped?
Yeah. Can't blame her.
I like where this is going. You play D&D very well. I like this.
Except for the enormous aboleth behind us. But, you know, hey, everything else is fine.
It's not enormous. It's only large, right?
Those guys, really. Snap. Go, girl.
I don't care about the fishmen. That's okay. I'm looking at his big machine, and when I opened the door, what do I see inside the nozzles? Do I see anything electrical? So am I better off shooting a spark into it or a magic missile? Well,
You can't
then
target
that's
objects
what
with
we're
magic
gonna
missile.
do. Well, then I'll shoot a spark into it.
Do you have acid splash?
No, I took spark this time. I'll go ahead and burn a hero point for the +8. I'm disconnected right now, but I'll burn a hero point for the +8. It's a ranged touch attack against an unmoving object. I roll a 17. It takes 4 points of damage, which is all right. 43. Yep. Yep. And I assume that my chances of damaging it are cumulative. Okay. Yay.
Yeah. So I don't want to go through the room to meet it. Yeah, and because eventually I'm halfway certain it'll try to go out of the room eventually anyway. So I'm just going to wait until that happens. But in the meantime, there appear to be some fish who needs to die. All right, so she will do a charging attack directly to, but I'm assuming, what is this that I'm right next to? Okay, so I can't actually reach any of them. So in that case, I'll just kind of swim close to them, but not go all the way there, like right around here. Right here.
I
What's
believe
left
Gale
of Gale?
is being unconscious.
Hey, Rick, since I wasn't here when Aurora's turn happened, what happened? I missed it. Okay. Did she take a shot?
He's got a wicked new scar going from his face down to his toes, though. Oh, what happened? He got mind blasted? Okay. So no scar, but he is bleeding out of every place he can bleed out of from on his face.
All right. Stab it in.
What?
Rick, I would like to use my other hero point to grant him a reroll. Huzzah!
Whoa.
So that was a worthwhile reroll usage.
I think so.
Okay. Kind of done. Not gonna do it. Can I squeeze in between these so that I'm there? Cool. And I'm gonna smack that first one with a pokey. Let's see if I can find my pokey. Yeah. Not with that. Yeah, so we're gonna burn a hero point because ain't gonna do that.
Or you can re-roll.
Yeah. Had to find where it is. That's more like it. Oh, well, if it doesn't, then just ignore that. Okay, well, we got a minimal damage, but still damage. Wow.
Oops, sorry. So I am going to, let's see, I'm going to come down here. I'm going to, as a standard, my obscuring mist didn't work, by the way, so there's nothing obscuring anything. So as a standard, I'm going to implant a mesmerist trick on... I can't do it on Oincy. I'm going to put it on Chunk.
That guy.
Yeah, I'm going to put it on Chunk. And... yeah. Yeah. Can I, I'll hypnotic stare the first one.
Okay, that sounds.
2 to will.
Nice. Uh-huh. Only 20.
$20 on a 5d6 is actually better than average, so yeah, definitely.
Oh no.
Here we go.
And so it begins.
Yes.
Well, that's a life.
A 20, probably. I'll take the miss. Trust me. Oh dear. All right, I'm at -3. So I'm at, my con is a 10. But let's see. Let's check. We may have some
Death Knell?
Be kind of important to get that
no,
right.
I think is a near death or dying. You cast a spell on it, and then you like gain your life force in it or so. Yeah. Aurora could do it right now if she had the spell prepared. Because it's a
If
second
she
level
had this,
Inquisitor
no,
spell.
she doesn't. The Inquisitors don't prepare spells; they know them, or they don't.
Oh, okay. Well, you could have it as it could be a spell known.
And it actually isn't on the Inquisitor list. If it is, it's not a second level spell or below.
It is on the Inquisitor. I'm looking at the spell right now. First level anti-paladin, second level cleric, oracle, inquisitor, witch, and second level death domain. It's second level cleric, oracle.
Deathwatch doesn't do what you think it does. Deathwatch just simply lets you see if they're close to dying. That's it.
Well, if I died, I died. You figure out a way to bring me back. Yeah, but we didn't.
I think I know what you're talking about. I'll see if I can find it. I think it's a
I've
fourth
got
level
it.
spell.
I didn't cast it though, so
I'm pretty certain I've seen it somewhere on the cleric's list, like around third, fourth.
I've got. Where's my other list of stuff? Let's see if I've got any.
It's Death Ward.
Yeah.
Death Ward just protects you from death effects. It doesn't like bring you back to life or stabilize you.
Isn't it stabilize?
Yeah.
But that only allows you to stabilize from -1. If you go below -1, it doesn't work.
I think I know what you're talking about. I'm trying to find it right now because
Seriously. Dang it. The one thing I'm not resistant to is shock. Yeah, I have resist, but I have fire and cold, but not energy. I don't get a saving throw. Okay. Okay. Nope. Oh. No.
The closest thing we have to a cleric is Aurora. So that answers that question, I hope.
Waiting for Shara. See what she's gonna say there. Oh, she was the afraid not was in relation to this raised dead spell. So Aurora is going to command Oincy and the other clockwork to go and head towards the Onthooth. Okay, so then Aurora is going to drop her crossbow, take out her club, and since the one is going to move, can she move into that 5-foot spot where it would be? Pointsy. Yeah, so I would swap positions essentially without using swap positions. All right, so that's going to be the attack. So this is a melee attack.
Come on.
All right, let's see. Make sure there's nothing else that I want to do here. Yeah, this will be it for now. All right. I'll take it. Oh, I should have done something different, but that's okay. Actually, it does because she's wearing the leather armor, which is fine. It's fine.
Okay, I think I found the spell that we were looking for before, as well as one other that we commonly. One was Blessing of Courage and Life, which grants up to 2 morale bonus on saving throws versus fear and death effects. And at any point in time, the spell can be expended for a burst of healing energy, a d8 plus 1 per caster level up to 10. The other one is just called Deathless, which I think fits more. The target's soul is strongly anchored to its body, preventing death from hit point damage. No matter how low the target's hit points get, necessarily conscious. So, right. It is. It's available to a bunch of classes, but it's 4th level, so nobody's probably going to get it until level 7 at the soonest.
I'm more than down. And by 1 point, that's what sucks. No, I'm not giving up. I'm trying to look and see if I can find anything that'll weasel me out of this. But so far, I'm coming up empty. Oh, I know. I'm not complaining or quitting. And if I got to play a new character, I'll play a new character. You know, that's no. I like Felix too, but I'm not.
Oh, by the way, Felix, thanks for leaving me in your will. I'll take all of your earthly possessions and I'll make
Felix,
sure.
No, Felix remembered the fact that Aurora gave him both the Pearl of Power and the awesome Robe of Useful Items. And so Aurora is in his will.
Yeah, but you're a holy person, and I wouldn't want your soul to be tainted with greed.
She's not greedy. She's practical. It's the difference.
Well, I feel like your soul might be in danger, and I wouldn't want that tainted.
Just because you feel that way doesn't mean Aurora does.
Oh no, you're just making assumptions.
Sure, I was thinking the same thing. I was planning to do it as well. I was going to pray to Milani.
Oh no. Oh no.
Okay. Well, for all the good it's about to do, I guess it's time for nothing else than to engage the aboleth.
Oh, Lord, no, that's not your best place.
What healing? Nope. Well, I do, but Sill's not necessarily. Oh, she's a little bit more overconfident than I am. Yeah, well, I don't know. There are plenty of people up there, but what about those that are still behind the field here? I'm assuming they're trapped in there.
Yes.
All right, well, if there's any healing that's left over from the current party loot, I suppose Sill could take one from someone else and use that while she's okay. Because yeah, she's still right around.
No, there was a patch of Cure Serious. We didn't have a potion of it. But it's sitting on Felix's floating body right now.
Well, how convenient.
He was wearing the robe. To be fair, Felix did not flee like Felix should have fleed.
All
He
right,
was
well,
curiosity. Hey, Rick. Here's the greatest part. Curiosity actually killed the cat.
That's right.
all right, well, what Sill actually can do right now, in addition to picking up the item from Felix, is just take him a little far enough up the stairs that he's effectively out of combat, or his corpse is. So
before we do that, Rick, not that I'm trying to like rules lawyer to make Felix even more dead than he is, but would his spell of whatever he uses to swim effectively and grow gills, did he use that or did you use the goo this time?
We use the goo.
Okay. Just making sure we checked. Yeah. Out of curiosity, I know we're technically still in turn order. Could Aurora and Shara do their prayers? Or do you want to wait until next time for prayers? Yeah. All right, Shara, let's do this. Two different deities. Okay. And the way this works, Rick, is what we roll has to be within the low, like under it, right? Okay. So roll low. Okay, got it. That's pretty low.
That's not bad.
Pretty low. Come on, Shara. Get a 16 and make this like as close to definite as we can get it to be. Oh no. Ooh. Woohoo!
That's your cue, Sean.
Yeah, I know. I'm thinking of I'm trying to get into Aurora Milani state now. My oh, I gotta really get into character for this one. Precious Milani, I beseech you to seek protection for my compatriot and friend Felix. May you find it in your grace to protect him from the journey to what is it called in Pathfinder? What is the death place called? To the Boneyard. And should your grace see fit, even retrieve him before he makes it all the way there. Your grace knows no bounds. Your mercy knows no bounds. And I am sure he would be more than willing to listen to the goodness that you have requested I spread on your behalf. Oh. Rick, you can't see my jaw hit the floor, but like legit, my jaw just hit the floor. Holy crap. Aurora puts her fist to her chest, her right fist. The right fist was the one. She puts her right hand, her open palm, not closed fist, and she sticks it on her chest and she bows her head and she says, "I will do as you have requested." I shall smite With the power of Pharasma, all the undead that shall exist upon this land.
Oh boy, that's going to make a big difference on Felix.
Whoo! Oh, what a great stake in the day. Oh.
Huh.
Oh yeah, that's fantastic, Rick. I'm over here literally. This is the greatest thing ever. Thank you.
Oh my goodness.
Oh, heck yeah. Yep, my players have definitely experienced this.
So
Halloween month.
Shara did ask an interesting question, and obviously this is something that'll be sussed out over the weeks. How would Pharasma react to having Aurora as an undead serving her? She's not. Yeah, she's not. Aurora's a she. Yeah. Yeah, and the Kinslayer archetype that I took intentionally because that was exactly what I was envisioning. Now it just strengthens that resolve in her to pursue that. Whew. So Shara asked another question: would Pharasma perhaps do any altering to her physiology? Rick will have to think about that for the next 2 weeks. We should talk, Rick.
Where do we find?
I am so excited.
But where do we put our religion again? I can't find it. Under notes. Oh, okay. Mm-hmm.
Man, the cat and the Dompier are going to be the greatest tag team. It's going to be fantastic. XP. Okay.
Ah, thanks.
Yeah.
I was not expecting to fight a Aboleth, that's for sure.
And we're not going to be fighting an Aboleth. We're killing an Aboleth.
Damn straight we are. Yeah.
Yeah, but he just requires conventional healing.
Yeah, the problem is he's in a position where getting to him to actually heal him is going to be a serious pain. Quite literally, that was not a pun, but it was intended to be one. I stuck with it. I did stick with it. At your prodding, I did stick with it. Nope. and I had to, and on your encouragement, I took more time to kind of read through and think through things. And that's why she has more focus on, or had at least currently, inflict wound spells to heal herself, but also still has some of the cure spells lower level to heal everybody else. So yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah. And I did switch the we talked about that last session. I switched from craft bows to craft alchemy, so she's got a couple ranks in that and can continue ranking up on that.
Yeah.
Good
All right.
session.
All right.
So
Whoop, whoop.
so you could kind of
Sounds
say,
good.
so Max, you could kind of say Felix really truly does owe Aurora.
Yeah. Kind.
All right, guys, good session.
All right,
Great.
see ya.
Later.
Sounds
Bye.
good. Talk to y'all later.